Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, folks. Danny Stewart for BassJapanDirect.com, and this is a little sound check and diagnostic video on my Bass Hunter service. If you're interested in using my Bass Hunter service, do follow the link below. And if you find my videos useful and informative in any way, please like and subscribe. Okay, so this is an Aria SB1000 from 1980, and yeah, diagnostically, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is that the bass itself is in pretty much mint condition and came with an original hard case. The body is virtually blemish free, bar some very, very tiny, minuscule nicks here and there. But they're barely visible. The neck is very, very healthy. It sets up really nicely. The truss rod is still fine. There's plenty of fret life left. Needs a lot of cleaning. This is basically just how it came to me out of the case. The switch is working. Tone works. Needs some contact cleaner. Yeah, that's nice. And yeah, the action is beautiful. Yeah, so that's all good, but the bad news is the preamp. So when I go into the active mode, you can hear that there's a boost in sound, but and you can hear that the switch, the 6-way switch, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't seem to be working properly. It just seems to act like a volume almost. So either the preamp is fried or the switch there's something wrong with the switch. I'm gonna try maybe rewiring the whole switch, just making sure all the contacts are good. It could just be that, but you know, it's trial and error as to whether that will work. If the preamp's fried, that's a possibility. You know, this is from 1980, so you know, electronics lasting that long, that's 43 years. Yeah, you know, they don't always last. Components can just die out basically. Whole bunch of capacitors on the board there and stuff, and resistors that can pass their sell-by date. But they did make a reissue of the SB1000, and I think they may actually still have preamps on hand at the Aria plant. I will contact them and find out. If so, we could possibly order a new preamp and I could fit it, and that might solve the problem. But of course that's going to cost a little bit extra. This was expensive as it is, because it's near mint and it came with an original hard case. And you know, the seller said, yeah, the sound, I've checked the sound comes out, you know, but I'm not an expert, so I don't know if it's working properly because they're not really a bass player. I think this is one of those cases where it was just left in there, you know, maybe left by their son or something, like decades ago, and now they're selling it on and they don't really know what's going on with it. So yeah, But you know, there are solutions. There are potential solutions, so we'll just cross that bridge when we come to it. But the good news is the pickup is definitely working, and that's a lesser of two evils, because oftentimes with these models the pickups are dead, or one coil has died or something, and they're very hard to replace. You have to get it rebuilt, and it's very costly. You have to get a custom one rebuilt, and that is very costly. So that's good news. Yeah, so that's it. We have to take it from there. It does have the truss cover, don't worry about that, and it does have the chicken head, don't worry about that. That's here. I've just taken it off because I wanted to clean it with contact cleaner, just in case that was what the problem was, but it doesn't seem to have made any difference. It's not operating the way it should do. I'm not really hearing the preamp characteristic coming through, other than that it does boost the output a bit, but the output is still too low. It should be higher than this. I've changed the batteries. Takes two batteries. I've changed those for fresh ones, and that wasn't the problem. So it's going to take it's going to take a lot of tinkering around and just trying to get it to work, but there is hope. There is hope. But it's a good job, you know. That's what my service is all about. Just imagine if you had bought this without my service. You'd be saddled with this bass, maybe not knowing what to do or where to get the parts from or how to repair it or whatever. So you know, that's what I do. The other thing that I will do as well is clean it up, polish it. Polish all the frets, polish the nut and everything so that it's gleaming, and it looks pristine. Because this is the best example I've seen of an SB1000 in terms of condition. It's the best I've seen yet, and with an original hard case, it's going to be worth a bomb once it's working properly again. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see how we do with that. It might take a little while though, to get this sorted. And the other thing is that if I can't fix it, like my knowledge goes so far in terms of rewiring and circuitry and stuff, but I do, if there's stuff that I simply can't handle, I'll take it to my friend at ESP, and he seems to be able to pretty much come up with solutions or fix almost anything. So that's another option. Of course, that costs extra money, which is, you know, it's probably worth it though, because this is you know, is collectible, and it is a beautiful specimen. So anyway, that'll do it, guys. Thanks for watching, and to the customer, bear with us. Let's see how we do with this, and do you know, consider absorbing a little bit of extra cost for a possible replacement preamp, and extensive repairs to the circuit, because that's what's clearly needed. Oh, that's interesting. Something just happened there. It's cut out completely. Maybe it's draining the batteries really fast. Anyway, we will see. We will see. I'll report back soon. Once, well, not soon. Once, in due course. Once we've got the, once we've got to the bottom of what's wrong with the circuit. All right. Cheers, guys. See you again.